you want to get back together with an ex that broke up with you, you need to respect and accept the breakup. I'm Coach Pearl, relationship coach. Let's get into it. So you may be wondering, if you want to get back together with an ex, why do you have to respect the breakup? Shouldn't you do the opposite? Shouldn't you be fighting for your ex? Shouldn't you be proving to your ex that you're the greatest person and the greatest thing that ever happened to them, that you could give them every single thing that they need and that they want, that you can change, that you could be everything for them? The answer is no. You need to actually do the opposite and accept the breakup and go into no contact. The reason why it's so important to respect your ex's decision to break up with you is because once an ex made the decision to go through with the breakup, they've already premeditated it. They've already thought about it. They've already decided that it's the best thing for them. And if you do the opposite of accepting the breakup, which is begging them for a second chance, trying to convince them, it's only going to push your ex away, because your ex is going to feel extremely pressured. An ex that chose to break up with you thinks that the grass will be greener and they'll be happier without the relationship. The only way for them to be able to change their mind and to realize what it is that they lost is if they're able to then experience what the breakup actually entails, if they're able to experience what life is like without you. And so by not accepting and respecting the breakup, an ex just sees that they were right in choosing to end things with you, because you don't respect what it is that they need. You don't care about their wants, and you don't care about what they desire. You're only thinking of yourself. You're only thinking of trying to get back together with them, without thinking that your ex right now asked for a breakup. Your ex needs that time and space for themselves. And so it ends up making an ex feel like they should have gone through with the breakup. It also ends up making an ex feel pressured to get back together with you. And especially if an ex is avoidant, they do not want to feel pressured. And when they feel pressured, they end up shutting down and they end up pushing you away even further, and they're less likely to want to be with you. And then third, you're also not giving your ex a chance to just miss you. How on earth can an ex miss you if you're consistently there trying to get back together with them, if you don't allow them to experience what it's like to live life without you? And then last but not least, it's also not as attractive for an ex to get back together with you when you're begging and pleading, because if somebody needs to beg to be with someone else, that person's ego ends up getting boosted really, really high, where they feel like they're almost too good for you and they can kind of do better, because you're essentially just boosting your ex's ego with all this begging, with all this pleading. And so an ex just thinks that they can do better than you. Now, if you make the decision to respect the breakup, to accept the breakup, so you're going into no contact and you're letting your ex go, you're no longer friends with your ex, you're no longer in your ex's life, then an ex can regret the breakup because you're able to experience the breakup. Your ex cannot regret something that they didn't have the chance to experience. So during no contact, always prioritize your healing and moving on journey first and foremost. If you need help with your specific situation with your ex, you could always book a private session with me through Zoom or a texting session through the link in my TikTok bio. Or you can